Now come to the accounting equation, problem solution. Now we are going to solve one problem based on accounting equation. You see the problem, note it down in your copy and then see how the problem is going to solve. The problem is for the accounting equation on the basis of the following transactions. So as usual, we will write the transaction first. Here in the serial number, transaction number 1. Transaction number 1. The transaction number 1 is commenced business. Commenced business with cash. That you write the complete sentence. Commenced business with cash rupees 20,000, rupees goods rupees 50,000, and furniture rupees 30,000. So commenced business with cash rupees 20,000 in the cash column. It's a cash column. Goods in the stock column 50,000, and furniture rupees 30,000 in the column of furniture. Stock, cash, stock, furniture and debtors. I have drawn the column of four assets, one liabilities of creditors as a liability and capital. So commenced business with cash rupees 20, goods rupees 50, furniture rupees 30. It means total capital of the business is 1 lakh. Total capital introduced by the proprietor in the business is 1 lakh. 20 plus 50 plus 30, 1 lakh is the capital introduced by the proprietor. This is the equation number 1. Both sides is same. Here 30, 20 plus 50, 70, 70 plus 30, 1 lakh, asset side 1 lakh and liability side 1 lakh. Now second equation, transactions, purchase goods, purchase goods, purchase goods from Gopal, you write the complete sentence. On credit rupees 40,000, purchase goods. It means stock will increase, stock balance will increase because goods comes in the business. Stock balance will increase, and on the same time, it is purchased on credit, so liability will also increase. Under the liability, creditor will also increase by 40,000, and there will be no effect in the other column. So the new equation after the second transaction, new equation is after the second transaction, cash 20, it is 90, it is 30, nothing, 40 and 1 lakh. Okay. Third transaction number 3. Sold goods for cash 40,000 costing 30. Sold goods cost 30,000 for rupees 40,000. It means there is a profit of rupees 10,000 is the profit. Sold goods for cash 40,000, cost of that goods is 30, it means business earned a profit of rupees 10,000. So goods sold for cash, so 40,000 will be in the cash column because cash balance will increase. Stock will decrease by the amount of cost of goods sold, 30,000. Your cash balance, stock balance will decrease by 30,000 because goods goes out from the business. And the profit, we will add the profit in capital because the proprietor have a right to take the profit. Nobody have the right to take the profit except the owner, except the proprietor, and the capital represent the proprietor. So that profit, this profit will transfer to capital. This goods sold 40,000 will be in the cash, and cost 30,000 will deduct it from the stock. Okay. Now the new equation after the third transaction, 60,000 cash, 60,000 stock after reduction, 30,000 as it is, 40 as it is, and it is 1 lakh 10. 1 lakh plus 10,000. 1 lakh 10 is the new equation after the third transaction. Now fourth transaction. Sold goods to Ram. Sold goods to Ram. Write the full sentence. Credit rupees 65,000 on credit rupees 65,000. Sold goods to Ram. Credit rupees 65,000. Cost of the goods is, in bracket it has mentioned 50,000 is the cost. It means 15,000 is the profit. So 50,000 will be deducted from the stock because goods goes out from the business. Stock will reduce by 50,000 and it is sold on credit. That's why the debtor amount will increase by 65. Debtor will increase by 65. This will be added to debtors because goods sold on credit. If it is goods sold on cash, then the cash balance will increase. And the profit will be in the capital column of capital because the capital will increase due to this profit. Now, new equation after this transaction is, new equation after this transaction number 4 is 60,000 is your cash, 10,000 after deducting 50 from 60 it is 10, 30 is your furniture, 65 is your debtors, 40,000 is your creditors, and 1,25,000 is your capital. Now fifth transaction. Withdrew for, fifth transaction is withdrew for personal use. So it's a drawing. So withdrew for personal use, goods costing rupees 5,000. So goods is withdrawn from the business for personal use. So it's a drawing. Drawing reduce the capital. So 5,000 amount will be deducted from the capital. 5,000 will be deducted from capital, and goods is withdrawn. That's why stock will reduce by 5,000. Goods has withdrawn, so stock will reduce by 5,000. Stock will reduce by 5,000. Okay. So new equation after this transaction, new equation after the transaction number 5, 60,000 is this. It is 5,000, 10 minus 5, 30,000 as it is, 65,000 as it is, 40,000 as it is, and 1,20,000. 1,25,000 minus 5. Okay. Now sixth transaction. Purchased typewriter. Purchased typewriter. Purchase typewriter for personal use. It's also a drawings of the proprietor, personal use of the proprietor. So it's a drawing. Drawing reduce the capital. So 20,000 will be deducted from capital, and as the good typewriter has purchased for cash, so cash balance will reduce. Cash balance will reduce. Okay, because typewriter is purchased for cash, so business cash will reduce by 20 and capital will reduce by 20 because the proprietor has withdrawn the cash for his personal use. Okay, so the new equation after the sixth transaction, is 40,000 cash, 5,000 is your stock, 30,000 is your furniture, 65 is your debtors, 40 is your creditors, and 1 lakh now your capital after deduction of 20. Now, seventh transaction. Purchased chair. Write the full sentence, complete sentence. Write the purchased chair for office use, for cash. So when it is purchased for office use, then furniture account will add this figure in the furniture account. Now furniture is 10, added by 10,000, and cash will reduce by 10,000. Cash will reduce by 10,000 because furniture purchased for cash. So cash will reduce, and another side furniture will increase. Both effect is in the asset side. One asset is increasing, another asset is decreasing, so equation is balanced. So new equation after this transaction, cash is 30, it is 5 as it is 40, furniture is now 40, 65 as it is your debtors, 40,000 is your creditors as it is, and 1 lakh is your capital as it is. This is the seventh transaction. After the seventh transaction, now come to the eighth transaction. Transaction number 8. Paid for printing. You write the complete sentence. Paid for printing 500 and received commission 1200. Paid for printing 500. So 500, your cash balance will reduce by 500 and your capital will reduce by 500 because this is your expense. Printing is your expense and expense will reduce the profit. So capital will reduce by 500 and here cash will reduce by 500. In the same line, and receive commission. When the commission is received, your cash will increase by 1200 by the amount of commission and your capital will increase by 1200 because commission received is your income and this income increase your profit and profit finally will be transferred to proprietor's account, means capital account. So capital will increase by that amount. So the new equation after this transaction is ultimately 500 minus and 1200 plus. So 700 will be added. 30,700. This 5,000 as it is, 40,000 as it is, 65 as it is, 40,000 as it is, and here 1,07,000. 1,07,000. 500 minus 1200 plus. So 1,07,000. This is the new equation after the eighth transaction. I'm getting no space over here. So next transaction I'm going to write it over here. Okay. Next transaction I'm going to write over here because I'm getting no space. So one thing I'm going to do is that Next transaction, I'm going to write over here in the top. Do you write in the bottom? Do you write in the bottom? But I'm going to write in the top because I'm getting no space over here. Okay, I'm getting no space. So it is continue. This question is continue. And I'm using the space by erasing some transaction number 1, 2 and 3. I'm erasing the transaction number 1, 2 and 3 and going to use this space. Okay. So new equation, I'm going to write it once again. The cash is 30,700 here. This balance 5,000 is your stock, 40,000 is your furniture, 65,000 is your debtor, 40,000 is your creditors, and 1,07,000 is your capital. Is it clear? I am using this space for the in continuations. Okay. Now see, transaction number 9. After 8, the transaction number 9 is introduced fresh capital. How much capital is introduced? Fresh capital 40,000. The 40,000 will be added in cash column. Cash will increase and your capital will increase by 40,000. So the new balance after this transaction is 70,700. 5,000 is your stock, 40,000 is your furniture, 65,000 is your debtors, 40,000 is your creditors as it is, and 1,40,700 is your capital after the 9th transaction. New equation is this, new equation. Now transaction number 10, which is the last one, paid to Gopal. Who is Gopal? Gopal is the creditor. Paid to Gopal. Transaction number 2, purchase goods from Gopal. So we are going to do the payment. Paid to Gopal. Gopal is the creditor. Paid to Gopal. It is related to transaction number 2. Related to transaction number 2, where we have purchased the goods from Gopal on credit. So when we pay that amount 30,000 to Gopal, so our creditors will reduce by 30,000, creditors will reduce by 30 and cash will reduce by 30. There will be no effect in other column. So cash will reduce by 30 and your creditors will reduce by 30. So 40,700, 5,000, 40,000, 65,000. This is 10,000 and 1,40,700. This is the final equation as it is the last transaction. So you may say it is a final equation. After the 10th transaction, this is the final equation. If we are going to prepare the balance sheet, now we can prepare the balance sheet. If balance sheet is required, then we may prepare the balance sheet on the basis of the final figure, on the basis of this final figure. On the basis of this final figure, we may prepare the balance sheet. As we know that it is prepared on a particular date, as that the date is not given, so I have not written the date over here. So your left hand side is your liabilities, means capital plus liabilities, and right hand side is your assets. This is for amount in rupees. Okay, amount in rupees, and we write it full. Amount in rupees, and amount in rupees. Okay, amount in rupees. Now come to liabilities, means both external and internal. So liability side, your creditor's final balance is 10,000 and your capital balance, final balance is 1,40,700. This one. And this side, your asset side is your cash, your stock, debtors, and furniture. So cash is 40,700, stock is only 5,000, debtors is 65, and furniture is 40. We may write the furniture over here or debtors over here, no problem. So 007,051, 1,50,700, and this side is also be equal 1,50,700. Both sides is same. This is your accounting equation. After each and every transaction, equation must be balanced, means capital plus liability is equal to assets, or you may say that assets is equal to capital plus liability. After every transaction, equation must be balanced.